Hello all and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a bit different and it's a review, or my thoughts on a game called Agony, which was released today. Now, I'm a very avid gamer, I play a lot of games, and that made me sound like Trump, but I do play a lot of games, and I do like quite a lot. I mean, Roblox that you see on the screen, it's fairly right, I have some fun, but then I get bored. Agony, I hated. Now that's not, being a strong word to use, I genuinely hated it. The first time I ever loaded up the game, the sound effects distorted themselves, and then played 5 times over. And very loudly. So, I just got annoyed. So I uninstalled it, took it out, reinstalled it, put it back in, tried it out again. And this time it worked. As I was progressing through, the graphics were mediocre at best. You didn't really know about the character unless you actually, picked up pieces of paper to piece together some form of story. And the overall story of it, from what I could tell, was just go through hell and, survive, I guess. It was a very badly pieced together game. I remember hearing about it back in 2015, so I have a feeling that it was just a very old game that they tried to pull out of the gutter. I will admit, the whole premise of it, you're in hell, you have to explore through that, and then you can possess people if you die, so death isn't the end, the be-all and end-all of it, which I think is great. But when your game isn't a game to begin with, that's when you have problems. I'm in Britain, so I spent 35 quid on it. And 35 quid, that's usually something a mediocre game. However, I spent 25 on State of Decay 2, and I've had so much more fun on that. The controls were janky in Agony. It literally dropped you in, and I'm used to that. I've played Dark Souls. I like Dark Souls. I enjoy Dark Souls because it drops you in and just expects you to do stuff. This game did not let you get used to the stuff that it wants you to do. I know that some, developers and some people who create even indie games have a hard time coming up with how to do controls, how to make a character move, blah blah blah. But when you have such a promising idea to a game, and you just screw up this badly. It's honestly shocking. There was even a skill system. Fairly sure that in the skills you could unlock the ability to possess more powerful demons and more powerful creatures, when you die. But I didn't even get that far enough to actually enjoy that feature. I just got turned off straight away because the graphics, character, and I could seriously rant about this for ages. Came across the Kickstarter earlier, didn't look on it because it was about an article saying how it had already dropped dead. I can't find any real gameplay of it, and when I do, it's of 2-3 years ago. And it was just in demo phase. And don't get me wrong, I have a feeling that this game would have been a lot better if it was still uncensored, if the uncensored version was allowed. But that's because I'm dark. Yeah, from a quote from the actual developer or the publisher, they said that if the uncensored version was actually released, then they would probably be sued and the game would be banned in so many countries, virtually every country. Which, I understand, but you didn't need to censor it all. You could have just held back on some of the, the gore and the sex scenes which were going to happen. Many games have done that. Take a look at Manhunt. Postal, I'm pretty sure, was a very dark and humorously dark game. And yet that done great. You can find a bunch of videos on that. But this game, it just sucks. Then again, I'm being biased. I played it for like all about 5 minutes the first time and then half an hour the second time. And both times I was very underwhelmed. So personally, if you've got 35 quid and you're thinking about buying this game, don't. Get the State of Decay 2 Basic Edition, 25 quid. Yeah, spend a tenner on something else. This, yeah, also, you may be wondering why... Crap, just dropped the game. Don't really matter. You may be wondering why I'm on the Roblox homepage. Put simply, this game is free. And I've had way more fun on this than I have on Agony. Alright, this is my man 001, and I'm signing out.